That's right. I'm in the volumes business and I've got to get down emailing 16 people, contacting hundreds of people a day, gymming and trying everything. And I'm going to explain to you this mentality because it's the difference between winners and losers. It's the difference between the men who have blonde, bombshell, beautiful girlfriends and fat girlfriends or none. It's the difference between the guys who are fat, weak and lazy. You look at them and you say, stop shoving donuts in your face, stop eating McDonald's every day. And the guys you say, yes sir, I'm scared of you. I mean, you're so strong, you have massive arms, you have massive biceps. How can you do 10 pull-ups just like pa? This is the defining factor between those who are failures in life and those who are successes. Those who are poor, those who are wealthy. Those who are normal and those who are superior. We've got limited time and I'm going to tell you this mindset. Let me illustrate it with a question. Or let me illustrate it with an example. So one of the members in my community, I'm going to call him the pastor, sells religious items. And I'm changing names and dates just for security purposes. But this particular religious man loves to sell necklaces, crosses and all different sorts of religious items. And because I'm dressed in a suit and I'm capable, I walk in the room and people know I can actually achieve and I can get stuff done. And I'm incredibly hardworking. He ended up approaching me for two things. Firstly, he said he wants me to mentor his son. And I said I'd love to mentor his son. He's a great kid. I'm happy to spend some time with him. We can do tutoring. I can help him with maths. Not as a sale or anything, just because he's part of the community. So I'm deeply grateful for this individual, this religious man, because he's going to pay me a small amount every week, which I'm deeply grateful for all money. I do appreciate that. Not for the sake of it, it's an added bonus. That's the one side of it. The other side of it is that he's a religious man and he needs to sell these crosses. Now he told me locally, I live in South Africa, just near the equator on the African continent. He said locally there isn't enough demand for his crosses and his religious items. And he said he wants me to sell them internationally, which means America, United Kingdom, Australia, and anywhere else in the world. And I said, I would love to. I said, so I would love to help you. I would love to contact and work as hard as possible. And I don't mind. So long as we get one sale, even after 5 months of work, it will be worth it. And so this is the volumes game. Tonight, I've messaged him. I said, please can you let me know what you think of the message? And the message goes like this. In fact, I actually want to read it to you because you guys deserve. Apologies, the video's about to play. No. See, too many videos I end up clicking on myself. Here is the script from my religious leader. Okay, I said, dear company, I called a few times last week and sent a few voicemails, but we didn't hear back. To supply you with a silver cross from South Africa. Where should we go from here? Regards. And so now I've sent him, here's the list, I'm going to zoom in here. I want you to take a very good look at this. Can you see over here? It's a list of all of these different companies all around the world, and each and every one of them sell religious items. Alright, back. So I've now, in the last half an hour, emailed 16 of these companies by sending Gmail emails, so on an actual web server, and going to their website and sending their information. And so within the next 2 days, of those 16, even if only 10% reply, that's 1.5 people. So I would hope, and we would be lucky if we got one reply. And so the end goal of that is going to be bringing everybody to a Zoom call where this religious pastor can do his thing, pull his sales tricks, pull their leg, tell a few jokes and get them to perhaps buy his religious items and his religious crosses. And so the point is a volumes business. Let me explain another example. I didn't know how to speak well. I wanted to improve my life from grassroots, being a poor teenager, to being someone who's a formidable individual. I am a formidable individual. I look at you and you know I'm strong and smart and well connected and well dressed and hardworking. So what did I do? A volumes based approach. Okay, so what do? I don't just eat protein or train. I eat protein, I train, I wear a suit at every given moment, I work hard, I send messages on WhatsApp to relevant people, I listen, I make friends, I do it all together every single day and pow, that's how my life becomes amazing. Now let me show you a secret, my friend. Because every week I've done this thing called Champions Week and I'm going to envelop this within the Volumes Business video. How was your Champions Week? You've got to have a week like this. Obviously this is this week from Monday. So here I'm talking about items that I've listed on the second-hand platform. Out of 20 every day. Videos that I've made out of 7 every day. How many sales have I made? Out of 5. Views on YouTube to keep me grounded with a certain metric. This is volume. Did I train today? How much protein did I eat? Exactly to the gram. And I analyze not just the actions and behaviors that I do, but the results that it gets. So with every single behavior, there's an outcome. YouTube videos, the number of YouTube videos, and how many views. For example, how many times did I train today in the muscle group, but also how many grams of protein. How much protein did I consume? Or for example, how many products I put on the second-hand platform, but also how many sales. So that I'm not just putting in endless effort, I'm linking my effort to a result. And volume, my friend, is the most interesting and important point, an important differentiating factor between the losers and the winners. Let me explain. Now, I've got a great friend named Basil. Now, he told me that he ran something called nationals. He managed to qualify for the team, and he was a world champion triathlon runner, which means run, cycle, and swim. And he told me that once there was a race, there was a professional pentathlon, which means 5 different sports in one. A world champion pentathlete, okay, and also a world champion world's runner. And he was competing against him in a pentathlon. So it was going to be 1 kilometer run, a biathlon, apologies. 1 kilometer run, 100 meter swim, 1 kilometer run. He said he finished the run ahead of them. He got in the pool, and 40 meters in, they'd already taken him over. He got out and he managed to chase both of them, and they knew exactly who Basil was. But Basil lost a number. He came second and he came third when it came to a few of his international. He called it world's running. But he told me that when he lost, he trained harder. He did the right gym. He said he never had a coach, but he trained harder and he did different Bulgarian split squats, he was telling me, and all different muscle groups and training and running and sprinting. And he said he would warm up 40 minutes before. Volume, volume, volume. Yes, he would run, but he would also train and analyze what he was doing to make sure that he got his art down to a fine tee. And my friend, he won multiple worlds, international running competitions, where you have to pass a national team in order to get in. Basil was a professional triathlete, and he exemplifies volume. You want to be a successful man, you want to be a businessman, as we all do, you want to be an entrepreneur. Time to get going now with the volumes business. Pick anything. It can be selling weights, it can be selling watches, it can be selling cans of beans. But don't give up, and volume, volume, volume. This YouTube channel is testament to the fact that I am one and the same of the volumes business. I've just almost got 400 videos going in 1 month. 400 videos. The only way you can achieve that is by having dedication, discipline, and the ability to sit down and work with volume. So all I want to say is good luck to you. Pick something to sell and message thousands of people. Pick something to sell and knock on hundreds of doors. You want to get a job? Go to hundreds of companies. I did. I went to restaurants. I went to bakeries. I went to cell phone shops. I asked to clean the floors. I asked to make food and be a waiter. I did it all. I've tried it all. I tried wearing a suit. I tried wearing slip-flops and a t-shirt. I tried being fat, and I tried and I tried training every day. I tried eating whatever I wanted, and I tried measuring my protein and making sure I had 3 chicken breasts and 5 eggs every single morning and every single night. Having oats and 100 grams of peanut butter, etc, etc, etc. I've done the volume business, and I'm coming to tell you that where you are, you got to adopt this, and just like that, your life will improve. Because in 1 month, I've gone from being a nothing to getting a job, working with an American company, an international company, earning dollars within South Africa. Having a YouTube channel, we're getting close. We already have more than 400 subscribers and nearly 400 hours of watch time. This channel will be monetized like that. Brand deals and everything will come. Not because I'm arrogant, just because I have volume and I can sit down and get work done. And if you can't, that means that you've been attacked by YouTube, social media, and all of your fast food companies so that you cannot focus. And you know what happens when you can't focus? When they say please pay, you can't focus on why. You can't focus on what's going on. You cannot measure and balance different kind of perspective. You cannot understand that you have limited resources, and at the same time you cannot balance that with the fact that you want to have McDonald's right now. And so McDonald's and your natural instinct wins, and because you are unable to think and unable to pay attention to what's going on and have a volume mentality, you take out your card and blindly minus money on your account, which is perhaps why you are poor. And I am getting wealthier, not in an arrogant way, in a realistic way. So sir, friend, because I care about you, because you are one of the first 1,000 subscribers, I care about you, and I'm telling you a secret of the universe. Adopt volume as soon as possible in every area of your life, and trust me, from one brother to another, through goodwill, you will achieve success.